Well, it all starts up front. The 5 guys up front. As long as they stay in sync and they know the play call and they know the blocking scheme, you can beat anyone out there. You can beat you back there. You can run for touchdowns. So it all starts up front. As long as they're blocking, they pick up the holes, and it's our job just to run through them.
And can you talk about the ability of this offense to get third down conversions? It really helped you on your first scoring drive, getting 2 first downs. Can you just talk about this team's ability today to get third down conversions and keep you guys kind of clicking offensively?
Well, I believe he showed a lot of poise on third down. Like when the bullets started flying and they're blitzing on the backside and stuff. Strang, kept us cool and threw it to the right guy every time. So I believe we played a good game. Third down, it's really important for our offense to convert.
And obviously you're a senior on this team. What's it like to get a win like this against Dickinson? You guys have had some close games in the past. Can you just talk about the ability of this team to get a shutout against Dickinson and moving forward?
All it is just a good start to the season. 1-0, and Dickinson's no more. Now we're on to the next team. So Geneva's our focus.
Can you just talk about your impressions overall on the game?
The series with Dickinson's tied 10-1 going into it. So it's always been a good game with them. We've gotten the last couple. They went to a little bit different type of an offense than what we had seen from them in the past. But we beat them up front. We owned the line of scrimmage, and because of that, we didn't have to blitz once today. So you play kind of safe in the secondary, and we were able to get pressure with the 4-man and stop the run with the 4-man, so the defense was very, very good. Offensively, I thought we were very efficient. It was hot out there, so Scott Yoder and myself talked with Kevin DeWall, the offensive coordinator, about let's ground it out. Let's ground it out on them. Let's just pound. Let's get physical. Let's start pounding. That'll keep our defense off the field, and it'll keep them backed up, and they'll have to keep going. So I liked our game plan on it. We could have thrown more, but I don't feel that we needed to. We will, and we're going to be very good throwing the ball. But I thought the O-line played much better than I had anticipated that they would play, being practically a brand new offensive line. So I was impressed with the offense.
More on the offense. I know Ken told me at one point you guys were 4 for 6 early on, I think, from on third down conversions, and 2 of those came on your first scoring drive. I think it was 2 third and longs that you were able to convert to keep that drive alive to get the first points. Can you just talk about your team's ability offensively to get those third downs and keep your offense on the field today?
I think a big part of it is also having a senior quarterback with Nick Strang, being able to make audibles and checks, throwing the ball away when he needs to, and knowing where the opening is going to be and being able to find the receivers. But I thought overall the offense just stayed on pace, didn't worry about it. The only thing I was not happy with was penalties. Although we only had one 15-yarder, and that was with a minute left, and it was a freshman who blocked somebody away from the play and should have never done that. I thought still we had too many penalties. Too many penalties to me means that we weren't disciplined enough. I thought we played hard, I thought we played smart, but we weren't quite as disciplined as I'd like to see. But it's a good start.
And special teams, obviously, getting the block punt for a touchdown. You were able to get a field goal. Can you just talk about coming into the season? Obviously, kicking was a question mark, but coming in and getting some points from that department obviously must be gratifying to you as you guys start this season.
First with the block punt, that's a freshman who went in there and got that. And let me tell you, he is going to be a very, very good football player. Trayvon Toney is just a tremendous athlete, and he's the one that got that. Dickinson did a nice job. Their kickoff return was different than what we had prepared for. We didn't exchange films from the scrimmages, so they threw in a wrinkle on us there. Their punt block, punt return was different than they've ever shown us before. So they had us on the sideline scrambling, trying to draw up, trying to make sure that we're sound on everything. And then once we saw that we were, then it became make sure they don't run a fake off it, once we started to get a lead. So freshman kicker, I thought he did a very good job. The last one that was blocked or something was a bad hold with the third string holder. So it can happen. But overall, I thought Josh, Noose, and Yash both punted the ball well. Troy Robinson did a good job with the return. So special teams were solid. They weren't great, but as long as we stay there and continue to get better, we'll be in good shape.
And just one last question about this victory. Obviously, like you said, discipline and the penalties were something that you take negatively from the game, but this has got to be a great feeling to start out with some great defense and some solid offense. What do you take from this game, or how important is it to get a shutout victory today?
It shows everybody else that when they look at the scores tomorrow, look out. They put up 31, shut them out. Usually when they look at scores, Hobart, Dickinson, they're pretty close scores, and so they're going to be a little nervous. But my job is to not let my team get trapped into thinking, well, you're that good, and I can overlook this opponent or that opponent, and somebody's going to come up and get us. So my job is to make sure that they completely understand that, and I'll work hard on that part to drill that into them, so we don't take anybody lightly, and we go get ready for Geneva. It's nice playing back-to-back home games. I like it. I'm gonna like this a lot.